Illinois set to possibly tear down 2 prisons, spending $900 million to raise Stateville and Logan correctional facilities and then to rebuild them. Well, before they do that, they've got to have public hearings. One of those public hearings was last night in Joliet, dealing with Stateville. And as you can see at thecentersquare.com/Illinois, plans to raise and replace Stateville Prison gets a public hearing. Now, this hearing was about 3 hours long, and we'll share with you just one little clip of that hearing where you can see some of the passion that there is. But the state's, the governor, he announced several months ago that he was going to move forward with the plan, $900 million to tear down the Stateville Correctional Facility and also the Logan Correctional Facility in Lincoln. And replace them with newer facilities. Tons of questions about jobs. Tons of questions about how this is going to play out, the timeline, the cost. How are the unions going to be impacted? How are the inmates going to be impacted? So the Commission on Government Forecasting and Accountability yesterday held a hearing yesterday evening in Joliet to talk about this. And there were a lot of questions being asked of the Department of Corrections there last night. Here is State Senator Don DeWitt asking Acting Director of the Department of Corrections, Latoya Hughes, a pretty pointed question. And you can hear the American Council on American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Union members in the audience applauding the question.
I guess I just would like to know the true intentions of the department, the administration, and honestly, I have to look at the current capacity of this facility, the current population of the facility, the current capacity of the facility, the fact that you're looking to basically triple the potential capacity of a new facility. I see this thing all over the board. What assurance can you give the legislature that there is even an intention to rebuild Stateville? Sorry. And I'm only asking the question because the general population in all of the DOC facilities is down. And the numbers that I hear circulated, 30 to 35 to 40% capacity within the entire system. If these 400 inmates are relocated, would you even need Stateville at that point?
Thank you for the question. Thank you for the question, Senator. Stateville is our northernmost facility for our male population within the Department of Corrections. Stateville is one of the facilities that we receive the most interest as it relates to programming for the individuals in our custody. Stateville is one of the facilities that we utilize for the individuals in our custody for a number of reasons. Stateville is a facility that is important to the ecosystem of the Illinois Department of Corrections. We are committed to rebuilding Stateville Correctional Center for that purpose. We do believe that it will enhance reentry processes for the individuals in the northern region. We believe that we will be able to garner career and technical training opportunities. We believe that we will be able to garner additional educational opportunities for the individuals in custody at Stateville. So yes, we are certainly committed to rebuilding Stateville Correctional Center because it is extremely important to the ecosystem of the Department of Corrections.
So again, that was just a 2.5-minute clip from last night's Commission on Government Forecasting and Accountability hearing focused on Stateville, and there must be some suspicion that the Pritzker administration may not rebuild Stateville because of the thinking of, well, we're seeing a decreasing prison population while some areas are seeing increased capacity, we're still seeing decreased prison population. And why expand that, right? Why build even more if that's the case? So interesting to hear the reaction from the crowd there when Senator DeWitt asked that question, if there was actually any intention to rebuild Stateville. So that was last night. Thursday night in Lincoln, COGFA, the Commission on Government Forecasting and Accountability, is holding another public hearing at 5 o'clock where they'll be discussing the plans for the Logan Correctional Facility. And then Friday, midday in Springfield, COGFA is going to meet to vote on a recommendation for the closure of all of this. Again, all of it estimated to cost $900 million in taxpayer funds. But even last night, it was indicated that the cost could be lower or the cost could be higher, right? Because they still have to put out all the contracts for bid and whatnot, and the designing and the construction and all of that. But a big concern also was the employees weren't sure if they would, have jobs elsewhere while the construction's ongoing. Some saying they can't afford to drive 75 miles to work every day to go to another facility to work. So we'll be watching that closely. Of course, last night's meeting was on Stateville. Thursday, they're going to focus on the Logan Correctional Facility in Lincoln. And then Friday, they'll vote on a recommendation with the Commission on Government Forecasting and Accountability. So we'll keep you posted on that. Of course, read more at thecentersquare.com, and you can stay updated on all the issues that are impacting you right here in Illinois. All right, so like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join me each and every weekday morning with Bishop on Air.